It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Portland as the Trailblazers go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, they've only come out in front in one of their first 3 games so far, so a win tonight will be important to them, to be at 500 instead of 3 games under. And a lot of stars on display every night in the NBA, but tonight we're going to be focusing on Blake Griffin. Guys, we see more and more forwards acting as a playmaker for their teams, and he's as good a passer as any.
Yeah, he can make great passes out the post. One of the few point forwards that could run the break. I love this guy when he gets on the break. He's going to bang on your face.
Well, Griffin, he just doesn't get enough credit for how well he reads the defense. He actually played point guard all the way through high school. So that's why he handles the ball pretty well, and he can act as a playmaker.
That's why we like to have you here, because you come up with gems like that.
Well, always a gem. You want another gem? The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
You mean like when Ernie tripped me on the set that day and I fell?
No, when I threw you in a Christmas tree. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, coming up shortly, tip-off. Kevin Harlan standing by.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the 4th member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Portland playing for the home crowd again tonight. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Well, you look at last year, they just could not find their footing, guys, against this team. They dropped all 3 games during the season.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the 2 teams.
Yeah, I expect this first one to be a battle of wills, though. I mean, each side trying to gain the upper hand, not just for now, but for the rest of the series.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, thank you, Kevin. Now, Lehigh's C.J. McCollum has taken full advantage of his opportunity with the Blazers. McCollum said, "I already knew what I could do. People are starting to realize that I'm here to stay." And Kevin, his coach Terry Stotts says his time has come.
It certainly has, D.A. Love the mindset McCollum has, stepping right into the starting 2-guard spot with great confidence. And in the early part of the season, a lot of players, Chris, are just trying to get into the rhythm of the season. When did you feel like the NBA season truly was in full swing for you?
For me, it had to be in full swing day one. I had to be ready because I was playing against the best at my position, and I wanted to establish myself as the best at my position. And so that's why I think that I tried to have an advantage over other players. Where guys were trying to get a rhythm, I made sure that I used the preseason for that because I wanted to come into the beginning of the season gangbusters, knowing you're going to have your ups and downs during the season, but this is not something where you could just warm your way up into the season. You better come out ready to go, or you're going to be looking, trying to find your rhythm all year long.
That's a good message all players should hear. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Patrick Beverly out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint.
McCollum is always aware. Fantastic skipping the ball over to the open man.
Here now the Clippers. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Well, Greg, what amazed me was they could sustain nothing on offense. They'd make a couple of buckets, then go right back into their shell.
The shot's good from Griffin.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. then he exploits it.
Screen by Nurkic. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 14. No good on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Beverly with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. And it's Beverly missing.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really it had the same effect.
Rivers. Jordan the pass to Rivers. Lobs it up for Jordan. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard against Beverly, and Lillard kicks to McCollum. Here's Harkless. Lillard from outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Lillard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Beverly dishes to Griffin. There's the pass to Rivers. Over McCollum. Rivers can't get it to go.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
Davis sets a screen. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power. And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Well, I wouldn't say that's his shot, but it's a shot he can make. And that really opens things up for the offense.
Now, here's Nurkic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
Oh, and don't forget about the heavy lifting he did on the glass all evening. He controlled the game in a number of ways. Just an unbelievable effort on the glass tonight. And Damian Lillard, the originator of 4 Bar Friday. Last season, he released the letter O, his album. Featured some pretty big names.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Lillard. And Lillard with his own music label. He enjoys spending time in the recording studio.
Yeah, music, hip-hop, and basketball and sports go hand in hand. I mean, his high school coach was also a music producer. So Damian and his teammates had a chance to get in the studio at a young age. Before games, during warm-ups, they'd play their songs. I mean, that's what athletes do. That's where it all started.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. There's the feed to Griffin. Over Davis. And he can't bank that one in. Portland's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harkless kicks to Lillard. The dish to Nurkic. Beverly against Lillard. Right side Davis. Shoots over Griffin. Portland again missing. The Clippers trail. Expanding his range. And it's Portland with the rebound. Harkless has got his 4th rebound in this one. Griffin with the steal. Here's Gallinari. Nurkic with the block. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
That free throw good from Gallinari.
Well, the Blazers' offense is based on flow and movement. A lot of screens off the ball creating openings for their shooters.
That one misses. And the Blazers, one of the better offensive teams in the league, very unpredictable.
Well, they keep the defense moving and reacting. They keep the weak side occupied, not stagnant, with a lot of isolation or post-ups.
Now, here is Gallinari, following the miss by C.J. McCollum.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide-open man easily.
Now Harkless. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Plays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 7.
Lillard, just an outstanding player. A guy you can count on to score in the post thanks to his quick release.
Beverly against Lillard. Beverly, the pass to Griffin. Over Davis. Griffin's shot is good.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Portland trailing here. McCollum right side. Davis sets a screen. Lillard attacking up off the screen. And it's laid in by Davis.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Here's Rivers after Ed Davis's score. Beverly with the ball. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Jazz, that's for sure.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Beverly against Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's Nurkic. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Jordan. Gallinari with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Jordan the screen. A second chance effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Free throw good, Jordan.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Aminu comes in for Maurice Harkless. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well. Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. And stolen by Jordan. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. And it's good for 2. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard against Beverly. Davis sets a screen. Here's McCollum, and it's blocked by Jordan. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Griffin with the ball, misses from short range.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Lillard, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, with this break, let's check out just how the rebounding has been divided up in this game between the front and back court for Los Angeles.
And it's been the bigs doing most of the work on the glass, and really no surprise there. That's what you pay those guys for, to control that paint and haul in those misses.
Gentlemen, hoop shot. Hoop shot.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard. Well, some big men in the league who are just superb at swatting away balls. Guys that you think right now are the best rim protectors, Chris, in the league.
Well, I think there's three, and it's a no-brainer with these three. I think one of the most intimidating, or the most intimidating, you have to go to DeAndre Jordan. He is the most athletic big man I've ever seen in my time in playing basketball. And with his length and his size, he can get up and block a shot quick. He can even get out there and guard some guards. We've seen him move laterally. Hassan Whiteside, this big fella has really improved his game, has really focused, gotten better in the offseason, and it's not something crazy to see him have a 10-block game. So I love seeing him. And then Rudy Gobert, we've seen him come on and become that inside dominant force for the Utah Jazz. So those three to me, really don't have one that stands out, but those three to me are the best on the defensive end when we're talking about big men defenders.
Now Lillard following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Portland moving the ball away. And stolen by Williams. From the wing, Portland grabs the miss. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Here's Williams. Now Farouk Amino picking up that last basket. Floats one. Collins grabs the miss. Portland leading. Here's Turner. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Over in the corner, Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Turner. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 4. Kicks to Harrell. To the paint. Here's Reed. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Here's Aminu. Over in the corner, Turner. Good tee by Williams.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Shabazz Napier's checked in for Damian Lillard. Los Angeles has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Aminu, the pass to Swanigan. Back to Aminu. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Tries to snap the cold streak. Got a hand on it. Turner against Williams. Here's Collins. Some solid defense from Reed.
Off target with was what? A pretty good look from mid-range.
And now Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Teodosic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take shot opportunities away from him, he finds a way to get himself to the line.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Maybe he should look to pass the ball right now and get his teammates involved, because right now, his shot's not falling. He's ice cold.
They get it again. And stolen by Napier. Out to the wing. Pass to Swanigan. He kicks it to Napier. Here's Swanigan. He dishes it to Aminu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Decker slams it in.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Here's Napier. He feeds it to Collins. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Clippers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Napier. His last outing, he had 8 points. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Sam Decker.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Trailblazers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Williams. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
Napier is out there with Turner. Then it's Collins. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Swanigan in at the 4-man position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. Well, we always hear about how some guys are locker room leaders or a veteran presence on a team. Chris, how quickly does someone establish themselves as a team leader? It's universally embraced by the rest of the team.
It's tough. Some guys can come in and do it day one, but I think that we've seen a lot of leaders grow, whether it was a great leader like a 2-time MVP in Nash. It took some years first for him to understand himself and then kind of let his leadership you follow that on the court. We bring that to today with a guy like a John Wall. It's taken him about 4 or 5 years to really learn to be around veterans, but guys are coming in younger now, and so I think that it's going to take a little bit of time to develop, but as long as they're continuing to learn, as long as they're continuing to put the effort out, because you're a leader first by what you do, not by what you say. And so if you are trying to figure your way out and work hard, then you're being a leader. People are figuring it out. It's usually when does the vocal part come in along with kind of leading by an example. And so I think for every person it's different, but it's a lot of fun watching, because when they get to that point, you've definitely seen some development and growth from them mentally and physically when you know they've taken over the reins like a guy like John Wall has.
Good insight.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop? He absolutely hammered it down.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Williams. 9 points last game. Dishes to Hill. Off the pick. Offensive rebound, and it goes down 2 points. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Napier kicks to Collins. Pass to Turner. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Trailblazers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Collins. Reese Harkless comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. And McCollum subbed in for Turner. Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Gallinari comes in for Decker.
One shot.
And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot.
Here's Swanigan. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And Nurkic, the first player, Chris, in over 30 years to record a game with 28 points, 20 rebounds, 8 assists, and 6 blocks.
Yeah, he lit up the Sixers that night in the win for the Blazers. His hot start ignited Nurkic fever in Portland and helped propel them back into that playoff run.
Davis is checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for the Clippers, Jordan, he's checked in for Willie Reed. Austin Rivers comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. Now here's Rivers. Steps back and shoots. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Blake Griffin. Davis with a screen on Beverley. McCollum dishes to Davis. Back to McCollum. Screen by Nurkic. Shot off the pick. And it's finished off inside by McCollum. McCollum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. Now here's Beverley. Defense is right there. Jordan the screen. Rivers passes to Griffin. That doesn't go either for Griffin.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking as long as they keep leaving him open.
Screen by Nurkic. McCollum kicks to Harkless. From deep, that falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Harkless has got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rivers dishes to Jordan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
Now here's Harkless. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Davis. Griffin with the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. Clippers trail by 12. Griffin sets the screen for Beverley. At the elbow, Griffin. Over Davis. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Here's Napier. Feeds to Nurkic. Shot clock at 6. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Nurkic has got his first basket of the night.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Rivers passes to Gallinari. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. The Clippers getting another chance here.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Now look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
That free throw, no good. Well, we talk so much about what it's like on the floor, Chris, but I wonder what it was like off the floor when you were on the bench watching the team play and what was going through your head and mind. What did you and your teammates talk about as you were on the bench taking a rest and watching the game go on?
It depends on which game. You know, if you're in L.A. and you see, you know, Eddie Murphy and Rihanna walk in, you're going to say, hey, look at Beyonce and Jay over there. Or, you know, if you're watching a great play and you see a guy dunk on your teammate, you're not going to get too excited, but you're going to whisper to your teammate, man, did you see that? That's crazy. Or, you know, you're pumping up guys because they've been working so hard in practice, and it's a guy who's getting his first time to kind of get in and get a good run. So you're cheering him on. And so being on the bench, you know, it's a lot of fun. You have to stay focused and ready to re-enter the game. But part of that job on the bench is to keep the energy of the bench, and that's to keep guys encouraged, to be loose, to have fun. And so it's a lot of fun being on the bench. More fun when you're winning than losing, but a lot of fun being on the bench encouraging guys.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers trail by 9. Gallinari outside. Top of the key, Griffin. McCollum against Rivers. Back to Griffin. Rivers kicks to Jordan. Some nice. Now Portland takes it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Nurkic a screen on Beverly. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. And Jordan sends it back. Griffin attacking. Portland grabs the miss.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Yep, that one goes.
Lillard's so solid at moving the ball. When one of his guys has a clean look, he quickly gets it to him.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. C.J. McCollum, number 1. Gallinari, 4th.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Now here's Lillard. 29 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Lillard with it, defended by Beverly. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And for Damian Lillard, Chris, last season arguably his best yet as far as individual numbers are concerned. And yet again, he was snubbed for an All-Star game.
Well, he just calls it wood on fire. I mean, Lillard, a 2-time All-Star, he probably should have made it a few more times. I know he feels that way, but he's not focused on the accolades. He's focused on winning.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Well, Terry Stotts now in his 6th season as head coach in Portland. I mean, he's been a head coach for a handful of seasons elsewhere, but this is by far his longest run with a single team.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And by all accounts, Terry Stott's doing a great job with the Blazers.
Well, this team has chemistry and a defined style of play. The new players love him. I mean, Stotts himself seems really happy in Portland. It's been a great match.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 23 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Griffin with the steal. Here's Rivers.
Oh! Come on, did you see that? Did you see that?
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
A free throw drops for Rivers. Portland leading by 10. Now the pass to Harkless. Now here's Nurkic. Lillard left side over Beverly. And it's Lillard missing.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
The feed now to Harkless. Lillard against Beverly. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Got to always know where Lillard is on the floor. Great offensive player who can score from anywhere.
Jordan the screen, and Beverly kicks to Rivers. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's McCollum. Gets it to go from 8 feet. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Griffin, and finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. A platoon swap here for the Clippers.
And here's a look at some stats for Damian Lillard. Coming off a terrific season. 6th in scoring, 7th in free throw percentage. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
And that one's good. Teodosic.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard, the pass to Turner. And he uses the glass on the layup. Turner's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the inside game of Turner. He's not the biggest guy, but that doesn't stop him from capitalizing in close to the bucket.
Harrell up top. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. That's a 2 from Lillard. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Teodosic. Off target from outside. Trailblazers leading by 11. The dish to Collins. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Decker. And he drops it in from the low post. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. And Lillard kicks to Turner. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Turner's got 11 points.
Wow, he had a rough first quarter, but he didn't let it get him down. He's gotten off to a hot start in this second period.
Williams dishes to Harrell. Here's Teodosic, covered by Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Williams with a clean look. Offline with his 3.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Clippers trail by 11. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Here's Decker. They get it back. Here's Reed. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so it's Portland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Doc, you got fouls right now with the starters. Will you have to rest them and play your bench guys more?
Well, we're going to have to, you know, so whether I have trust or not, and I do, they're going to play regardless.
Going to have to pick your guys up right now. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 15 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Well, Damian Lillard took control in the first half, Ernie. He's a new school point guard. He spaces the floor and scores in bunches. His leadership and playmaking also much needed for this team. I like what he did.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Their three-point shooters struggle to get into a rhythm. It's a mental thing. You start clanking them, and your teammates start. It's contagious. Now, percentage-wise, shooting in the low 30s, it's not horrific, but it's not great. And they have to improve their accuracy from deep in the second half, or they're going to have a hard time coming back.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Griffin and Jordan, the front court. Rivers out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Gallinari in at the 3, the small forward. Lillard misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Damian Lillard said he's committed to finishing his career in Portland, title or not. He's invested in this franchise.
Team first, though. That helps all the players buy in. And new additions have to fall in line with the example he set. He said the culture won't change because he won't allow it to happen.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, the Portland Trailblazers are developing a great chemistry for a young team. Damian Lillard takes the team to San Diego every September for bonding purposes, and he told me how much we like each other, how much time we spend around each other. That shows you a team that is really together. It is a unit. We have each other's back. Kevin?
And it's critical to establish camaraderie early on. Thank you, D.A. Sounds like Lillard has this team headed in the right direction. Jordan, no good on the free throw. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Rivers gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rivers has got 11 points.
And that's what Beverly does best, a quick passer who distributes the ball incredibly well.
Good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. Jordan kicks to Gallinari. He dishes it to Griffin. Back to Gallinari. And Davis pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 8. And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Man, I hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Baseline try, and it's blocked by Jordan. Now, here is Gallinari, defended by Harkless. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. The 3. The shot that time, not on target. The Clippers go the other way with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the first game of 5 straight at home. Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. Now, here is Gallinari. Tight defense on him. Portland grabs the miss. Harkless has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Davis, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Napier's checked in. To the left wing. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Yeah, and it's the long arms of Jordan, staying active on the boards for these high-percentage putbacks.
Cullen passes to Nurkic. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Jordan. And here's Gallinari outside. The shot will not fall. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and last season, for the first time since his rookie season, Mo Harkless pretty much a full-time starter. His perimeter defense, though, is critical for that starting lineup.
And Harkless, a versatile defender. He can cover 4 positions.
Oh, yeah, just great size and athleticism. A 7-foot wingspan makes him a problem. He racks up his share of blocks and steals, though.
And he makes the first.
Well, you knew the Clippers would be hit hard in free agency. Losing both Paul and Redick kind of changes the outlook of the team. But still, I think they're going to be solid. And one that I expect to make the postseason, but I don't think that we can label them as a contender.
So he gets them both. And Greg with the moves, the era of Lob City, it looks like it's officially over.
Yeah, and it was a fun run, but the team just, one couldn't stay healthy, and they had some bad luck, let's face it, in the postseason. Entertaining group to watch, no doubt about it, but now we start the new era in Clipperland.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Napier. Six to shoot. High post, Nurkic over Jordan.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
Rivers in the corner. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
McCollum kicks to Harkless. Over Gallinari. Here's Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Ed Davis out of North Carolina, the 10th pick back in the 2010 draft.
Yeah, now 6'10", a little undersized for the center position, but he finds a way to get it done. A strong rebounder, and he knows how to finish at the rim.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers with Lillard and McCollum.
Yeah, certainly offensively. I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions begin at the other end. And when you factor in defense, I think you can find some debate there as some other groups tend to do a better job on that side of the ball.
Knocks down the three ball. And here is Los Angeles now. And here's Beverly. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the right side. From 17 feet out. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Portland moving the ball around. Great D that time from Griffin.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, the scoring, I mean, is not coming easy for him. You have to get into a little rhythm, but that's when you can make the extra pass, play the role of the facilitator.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
McCollum with the ball, picked up by Rivers. McCollum kicks to Nurkic, and the call will be against. That's his third foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Clippers trail by 7. Picked by Griffin. Kicks it to Jordan. He feeds it to Decker. Dishes it to Griffin. Griffin with the steal. Wasted no time on that one. Griffin's got 17 now.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And the basket by Napier.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Blake Griffin. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. On the wing, Turner. He's guarded by Rivers. The shot by Turner, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Griffin goes in, lays it up off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Napier passes to Swanigan. He kicks it to Collins to the right side. Here's Napier. Got a piece of it. Now Griffin. He's got 21. Teodosic, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Napier. Pass to Collins. They set the screen. Passes it to Aminu. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Napier missing. And for the Clippers, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Turner dishes to Napier. Back to Turner. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Turner's got 13.
Now, you can't let Turner jump all over you. Effective at tearing the D apart on the drive with his athleticism and his speed.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Al-Farouq Aminu, one of the league's great value contracts, signed through 2019 for around $7 million a season.
Yeah, and in this era, starting players command twice that at least. That helps with ballooning payroll. I mean, and Aminu's happy. Getting consistent minutes important.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Reedy's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Blake Griffin. Lou Williams is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Here's Swanigan. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Gallinari.
And this is a bit of a nightmare game for him thus far. Just nothing working, and it has to be affecting his confidence. He just doesn't look like the player he normally is out there, and you can see it in his body language after every missed shot.
Take a break.
Boy,
Take
this
a break.
is tough.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Lou Williams, a perfect fit in their high-powered offense.
Listen, Sweet Lou, that was my rookie, okay? Lou is a professional scorer. Whatever team he is on, he finds a way to provide instant offense.
And so he hits both.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need him.
Turner against Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
2 seasons ago, you think about the Blazers. They were a young, overachieving team full of great bargain contracts. Well, yeah, they're still young, but they had to shell out some big-time cash to kind of keep that young nucleus together.
Throw good, Evan Turner. And despite spending big money to keep their young talent all together, last season the Blazers, Greg, narrowly made the playoffs and were swept in the first round.
Yeah, and some of those contracts, they have to be a concern if this team doesn't show progress this season. Still, there's something to be said for that stability. This roster given the chance to grow together and develop that chemistry and continuity. Let's see what the ceiling is.
Oh, Turner, he's so valuable to this team. He's a guy who can play multiple positions. He can score, rebound, he can pass as well.
And there's the pass to Teodosic. Picked by Harrell. Back to Decker. 4 on the shot clock. Harrell setting the pick for Decker. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open 3 like that.
Rebound by Harrell. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Williams. And he makes that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row. from the paint.
Napier kicks to Collins. Here's Swanigan. He's defended by Harrell. Collins passes to Turner. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, Kevin, you got to respect the strength of Turner. He's always had outstanding body control, and he's always been a threat to bury the shot and get the foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. The throw good, Evan Turner. Williams with the ball. Down low. Ball stolen. And even 3-on-3 break. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
I just like watching Turner in the pick and roll. His teammates do a good job of finding him when he's feeling it.
Williams kicks to Harrell. Reed a screen. Reed a screen on Aminu. Here's Decker. Portland grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 8. Williams kicks to Harrell. Decker with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his first bucket in this one.
Beautiful things happen when you attack. Put the defense on its heels.
Lillard outside. 56 seconds left in the third. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Feeds it to Turner. And Portland again with the bucket.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking.
Pass to Decker. Harrell setting the pick for Decker. But they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Decker with a screen for Williams. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Williams has got 6 points.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
And Turner kicks to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Well, Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
Outside Williams. Again, the miss by Williams. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Portland out in front. They lead by 8. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey guys, come on. Let's close this quarter. Let's close it. Got to pick up our pace. Got to pick up our pace right here.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, as you heard, wanting to make a big push here.
I think he realizes when his team is attacking at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Davis is out there with Collins. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Evan Turner. And it's Harkless in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Collins dishes to Turner. The feed to Lillard. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Williams against Turner. Harrell setting the pick for Williams. Off the screen. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
and he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. Puts it up for Davis. Outside Turner. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes. But guys, the defense knows he has this ability, correct? Yet no one thinks to put a body on him? Incredible.
It's Williams with the drive. The former Sixth Man of the Year in 2015, Lou Williams can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter, uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Collins. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Evan Turner. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Beverly's checked in. And both free throws good for Williams.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. The dish now to Lillard. Over in the corner, Harkless. Got a piece of it. Here's Nurkic. Over Reed. Nurkic can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Beverly kicks to Reed. He dishes it to Williams. He feeds it to Harrell. "16 feet away. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland leading by 8. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers. Blake Griffin comes in for Harrell. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Shot clock at 5. Basket counts. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over Jordan. Another miss by Nurkic.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's interesting to see the impact of technology on the game, too. I heard LeBron James. A lot of players now review footage on a tablet when they check out their play.
Well, yeah, you know, back in the older days, a lot of us went to the locker room and you would go in the room and watch it on video. So it's the same type premise. It's just that, you know, technology is better today. I mean, every guy wants to do it. You want to know what you're doing well, what you're doing wrong. You're all a coach on the floor. You're the quarterback, and LeBron especially is the quarterback of his offense. So it doesn't surprise me before that he studied tape.
And he makes the first. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Clippers trail by 11. Kicks it to Beverly. Dishes to Griffin. Lets it go from 14. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Davis with a screen on Rivers. Beverly against Lillard. Lillard with a screen for Davis. Nurkic a screen on Rivers. Loads it up for Davis. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Nurkic with the block. Jordan kicks to Gallinari. Second shot opportunity, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Griffin. Lillard against Beverly. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Davis with a screen on Rivers. McCollum, and it's blocked by Jordan. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the basket by McCollum.
Love the game of McCollum. Not just great at dribbling the ball, but terrific at pulling up on the defense.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. They double team Griffin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Screen by Nurkic. Pass to Harkins. Inside, here's Davis. Griffin with some nice D.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
He kicks to Beverly. Jordan the screen. Here's Gallinari, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both. Trailblazers leading by 8. Now here's McCollum. There's the screen. Screen by Nurkic. Shoots off the screen. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Beverly. To the middle. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Pass to McCollum. Feeds to Nurkic. The pass to Lillard. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. Pass to Griffin. Gallinari in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Griffin. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland leading by 6. Here's Harkless. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Jordan with a screen on Lillard. Griffin dishes to Jordan. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 4 assists now tonight.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Nurkic a screen on Beverly. Davis in the corner. McCollum outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is, Greg, when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
First free throw is good.
It's about the mentality of Lillard. Plays with a chip on his shoulder. He feels like he's always got something to prove.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And here are the Clippers now. And here's Rivers. Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. And there's the feed to Griffin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Ed Davis.
And no longer a guy you're okay to foul. Griffin's made steady improvement at the free throw line.
First one falls for him. Griffin hits them both. Trailblazers leading by 6. Now Lillard. The dish to Harkless. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There's the foul against the Clippers. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Beverly to the middle. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Lillard with it. He dishes it to Harkless. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Davis kicks to Lillard. Back to Davis, and stolen by Jordan. And now the Clippers on the break. Rivers has got the ball. Nurkic with the block. Beverly against Lillard to the inside, and Davis throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. We need guys like this on the team.
Here's Griffin. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Griffin kicks to Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Lonley's checked in for Davis. Free throw good, Jordan. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Portland. And so Jordan nails both of them. Portland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, I like the playmaking ability of Lillard. I mean, unpredictable in these pick-and-roll sets, and excellent at slicing the ball through the defense.
Now, here is Gallinari. Defended by Harkless. Gallinari dishes to Jordan. It's good. Jordan's got 18 points just in the second half.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Clippers trail by 4. Gallinari with a screen for Beverly. Griffin down low. He's covered by Aminu. Here's Beverly. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I mean, just the silky shot from Beverly. He's so good at hitting these important shots.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 26.
Gotta admire the passion Lillard plays, but he knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Gallinari with a screen for Beverly. Griffin against Aminu. Griffin kicks to Gallinari. 5 on the clock and stolen by Lillard. Here's Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive end in a blink.
Beverly, the pass to Griffin. They double team Griffin. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. 5 on the clock. Shoots off the screen. And the shot is long.
He gets the shot he was looking for and he just can't bury it.
And the basket by McCollum. And it's an 8-point Portland lead.
Just terrific determination. First compiling the lead and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Gallinari outside. Good on the baseline, Jay. And so here's Port. And an intentional foul right there. .35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yeah, you know you're supposed to go hard and complete the game, but they're so frustrated right now. I don't see that happen.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the three-point shot.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 10. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Connects from three-point range.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Now here's Lillard. And so it's Portland winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.